Hello, my name is David Grant. You can call me Sheepdog. I'm a storyteller and I have 2 books coming out just in time for Christmas. The first is a comic adventure called Sick Day. It follows an assistant manager at a video game store back in 1991 who gets ill on Christmas Eve. When he tries to call out, his boss tells him, "If you don't come in today, don't bother coming back." He pulls himself out of his sick bed to fall into a world of crime, drugs, and assassination. It's fun and funny. It's a nostalgic romp through old school video games, action movies, and gangster rap. It's sort of like Ready Player One meets Clerks, and I can't wait for you to fall in love with all these characters. Home Street is the spiritual successor of the first thing I ever put down on paper. It's something that I come back to from time to time, and it's been influenced by an entire lifetime of experiences. A sort of semi-autobiographical historical fiction, it takes a dark and twisting path towards a Christmas miracle. Our hero is about to die, and he finds himself wandering the haunted forest of his past when he comes across a mysterious guide who offers him a wondrous gift: the opportunity to change a single moment of his life. Will he save his marriage? Save his parents' marriage? Will he try to stay with his first love? Will he do something that makes his youthful dreams come true? What could he have done to stop that tragic event back in Fallujah? It's a novel 30 years in the making, and it's been described as a cross between It's a Wonderful Life, Inception, and just a pinch of A Nightmare on Elm Street. This campaign will help me realize my dream of being a published author. And if it's successful, you and I can get these books into the hands of readers. With your generous contributions, I'll not only be advertising online, but I'll be putting this book into libraries and bookstores. We're talking ebooks, we're talking regular books, we're talking audiobooks all over the world. As if releasing my 2 books wasn't exciting enough, my first film is going to be released on DVD for the first time by its distributor this Halloween. Toaster is the story of a man that's trapped between his wants, his needs, and his new talking appliance. If you haven't seen Toaster, and there's about 7.4 billion of you who haven't, I highly recommend it. It's awful. It's awesome. It's not just a first film, it's the first time that any of us have even picked up a camera, we made a friggin' movie. It's a whole experience, and I wanted to give you the opportunity to pick it up along with the books. I'm a go big or go home kind of guy, so I got really excited. I thought this could be the opportunity to put out years worth of my stories. So I called my friend, Brian Canini at Drunken Cat Comics, and I asked him if he'd be interested in publishing a collection of our collaborations. He came back with 32 pages of the camp classic, Home for the Summer, the 9-page story of Roscoe, and the entire run of the American Boy comic strip. It's my words with Brian's gorgeous images, and I'm really excited to find it all in one volume for the first time. Some of our bundles will also be an opportunity to pick up the entire collection, Chalkskin. Fresh Donuts, the first album, was recorded by an enormous group of talented individuals over the course of one whirlwind weekend. It was an absolute labor of love. And for the first time since its original release 6 years ago, we're going to include the supplemental DVD of behind the scenes featurettes. Now, after we answered the question, can we make an album? We decided to raise the bar of our own expectations and ask the question, can we make a great album? And Payday answered that question with a resounding yes. While Fresh Donuts was fun and spontaneous, Payday was 9 months of hard labor. It's the album that both made and broke Chalkskin. And before the release of these books, it was the proudest achievement of my life. Every song on this album is held near and dear, not only to us, but to the fans around the world that still stream the songs 5 years later, every single day. Still, there's some Chalkskin that never saw the spotlight. In fact, I have an hour's worth of unreleased and under-released materials that we'll be making available as a 3rd album for the first time as well. But I'm still not done. Oh no! Over the years, I've told a lot of stories. I've done web series, I've done sketch comedy, I've done commercials, music videos. I've even interviewed luminaries such as William Daniels, Terry Moore, MC Frontalot, George R.R. Martin, and I'll be making that available as well. Plus, there's other fun stuff that you can get with your generous support. Can I tell you something personal? I figure if you've made it this far into the video, you'll probably be receptive. I've been writing since I was 7, and today I turned 38. Like a lot of artists that I know, successful, starving, or both, I feel like I've spent a lot of my time simply surviving and not enough working on my life's work. Every one of these pieces stands before you as a great personal sacrifice, and it's my deepest desire that my babies find their way out into the world. It's the answer to every shooting star, every wishbone, every birthday candle that I've ever blown out. When I die, and I assume that'll be the saddest day for that part of the week for like a dozen people, I won't have any say on what goes on my tombstone. That'll be decided by the people that watched me live my life. You can help me earn the epithet storyteller, 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 storyteller. I'm a storyteller.